Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Medicovers. I'm Shruti. In this video, we are going to be covering chromosomal disorders. And in the last two videos, we saw about Mendelian disorders, which occur due to a mutation in a single gene. But now, chromosomal disorders, they occur either due to absence or excess or alteration within a chromosome, one or more chromosomes. So, in chromosomal disorders, today we are going to be covering Down syndrome, Turner syndrome, and Klinefelter's syndrome. And before that, we are going to understand two important terms called aneuploidy and polyploidy. So let's get started. Firstly, aneuploidy. It occurs due to the failure of separation of the chromatids during the cell division process. So this either results in the gain in chromosome or loss in chromosome. So let me show this to you with the help of a diagram, because I tried making a diagram for you, but annotation didn't work for me. So I found diagrams online. And in anaphase 1, we know that, first of all, anaphase 1 is a process in meiosis 1. We have learned this in the cell division chapter. So in anaphase 1, we know that the homologous chromosomes move to the opposite poles, right? So meiosis occurs in the gamete cells. So gametes are formed by meiosis. And we see here in a normal anaphase 1, we see the homologous chromosomes move to the opposite poles. So here, now there's a process that occurs in some of the gametes called non-disjunction, which I'm showing you over here. So if the chromosomes don't separate correctly, then a non-disjunction will occur. Now this non-disjunction, it may occur in anaphase 1 or in anaphase 2, which means the chromosomes, the chromatids are not separating properly and moving to the opposite poles. So either both the homologous chromosomes, they both move to the same pole, or if it is anaphase 2, then the sister chromatids, they move to the same pole. And due to this, what happens is that we get, so let's assume that here it takes place in anaphase 1. So we see that both the homologous chromosomes, both the chromosomes, they move to the same pole. And hence, after meiosis 1, we get two cells. So in one of the cell, we have both the, if suppose it is chromosome 21 in case of Down syndrome, we have both of the chromosomes in one of the cell, and in the other cell, we don't have any chromosome 21 at all. So now, if this first cell combines with another gamete, say this was the female gamete and it combines with a male gamete, then we have a trisomy condition. That is, two copies of chromosome 21 already present in the female gamete and one copy of chromosome 21 present in the male gamete. So we have three chromosome 21, which is a trisomy condition. And if the other cell, which I told, that is, it has no chromosome 21 at all, and if that was supposedly the female gamete and it combines with a male gamete which has one chromosome 21, then this condition is called monosomy. So I was a NEET aspirant too, and I gave my NEET this year. And this topic I tried to understand using several sources, but I never saw any video where it was properly explained. So after I understood, I felt like I should explain it to the others also, because we'll find this confusion that why is it trisomy and why is it monosomy and all that. So I just felt properly it should be explained in one video, and I'm doing it in my video. So as I told you, Down syndrome occurs due to extra copy of chromosome 21 trisomy, and Turner syndrome, which occurs in females, it occurs due to loss of X chromosome in that is female. So monosomy, that is a monosomy. So that is basically aneuploidy. And so next we are going to be seeing polyploidy. So polyploidy occurs when there is an increase in whole set of chromosome due to failure in the cytokinesis. So now after the telophase, we know that cytokinesis takes place. So when there's a failure in the cytokinesis, the entire set of chromosome increases. So we usually see this in plants. We see that they have more than one nucleus in those conditions. We call it a syncytium condition, right? So we see in seedless watermelon, we see in octoploid peanuts, and all these are examples of polyploidy, and these commonly occurs in plants. So that is basically polyploidy. Coming to Down syndrome. So as I explained earlier, Down syndrome is due to trisomy of chromosome 21, and Langdon Down discovered this Down syndrome in 1886. And basically, the characteristics of Down syndrome are that the affected individual is short-statured with small round head and furrowed tongue and partially open mouth. And palm is broad with characteristic palm crease, and physical, psychomotor, and mental development are retarded. So now these are the diagrams given in our NCERT textbook. So you can see broad, flat face, flat back of the head, many loops on the fingertips, palm crease, big and wrinkled tongue, and congenital heart disease as well. So this image is not very clear given in the NCERT textbook. So I've taken another one. from online, you can see there is a trisomy of chromosome 21 very clearly. So this is the condition of Down syndrome, trisomy of chromosome 21. Moving to the next syndrome. So once we understand aneuploidy and polyploidy very well, then these syndromes become very easy for us to learn. So coming to Klinefelter's syndrome. Klinefelter's syndrome basically occurs in males, and it is due to presence of additional copy of X chromosome. So the genotype over here will be XXY. So there is additional copy of X chromosome, and hence there are 47 chromosomes. And characteristic of this syndrome is that there is overall masculine development, but feminine development is also present, like gynecomastia, which means development of the breasts. And such individuals are sterile. And I've included an image over here. You can see 2 X chromosomes and 1 Y chromosome. So therefore 47 chromosome in total. And this is Klinefelter's syndrome. Next, coming to Turner's syndrome. Turner syndrome occurs in females due to absence of 1 X chromosome. So XO is, we represent the genotype as XO, and there are 45 chromosomes. And I've included the image over here. You can see there's one X chromosome, but the other X chromosome is missing. And characteristics are such individuals are sterile, ovaries are rudimentary, that is underdeveloped, and lack of secondary sexual characteristics. So that is Turner syndrome. So we saw Down syndrome, Klinefelter's syndrome, and Turner syndrome. They are very important. They are very easy to remember as well when we understand aneuploidy and polyploidy very well. So I hope you understood this lecture, and thank you for watching this video.